Welcome back to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're delving deep into the world of true crime and investigating one of the most notorious cases in history, the hunt for a serial killer. In the 1970s, the United States was terrorized by a killer known as the Night Stalker. The Night Stalker was a master of stealth, targeting victims in their homes while they slept. He struck fear into the hearts of communities across the country, and law enforcement agencies were at a loss as to how to catch him. But despite the Night Stalker's cunning and ruthlessness, he was eventually caught and brought to justice. How did this happen? Well, it's a story that is both shocking and inspiring, and one that we're going to delve into today. It all started in 1976, when the Night Stalker began his reign of terror in Southern California. His first victims were a couple who were shot to death in their home. Over the next few years, he struck again and again, leaving a trail of blood and fear in his wake. As you can imagine, the police were under immense pressure to catch this killer. They had very little to go on, except for a few eyewitness accounts and some DNA evidence. But despite their best efforts, the Night Stalker continued to evade them. It wasn't until 1985 that things started to change. The Night Stalker made a mistake and left behind a shoe print at one of his crime scenes. The police were finally able to match this print to a pair of shoes that had been sold at a local store, and they were able to track down the buyer. The buyer turned out to be a man named Richard Ramirez. Ramirez was a drifter who had been in and out of trouble with the law for years. He had a criminal record that included assault, theft, and drug possession. The police were finally able to link Ramirez to the Night Stalker case through a combination of eyewitness testimony and DNA evidence. In 1989, he was convicted of 13 counts of murder, as well as a number of other crimes, and was sentenced to death. The hunt for the Night Stalker was over, but the legacy of his crimes would live on. The case was a wake-up call to law enforcement agencies across the country, who realized that they needed to work together more closely in order to catch serial killers. And it was a testament to the power of perseverance and determination. The police never gave up, and eventually they caught their man. So, there you have it. The story of the hunt for the Night Stalker. It's a chilling tale, but also one that reminds us of the importance of working together to fight crime. We hope you found this video informative and entertaining, and we'll see you again soon with another episode of our True Crime series. Until then, stay safe and keep your eyes open. You never know what might be lurking in the darkness.